Hello everyone, this is Akuchi back with some more Dominion. I'm going to be playing another league match, my fourth of the season. I'm going to be playing against LTaco, whom I have not played against yet. And this will be LTaco's first league match of the season. Alrighty, let's do it. We have Livery and Villa, which is pretty interesting. As for the early game, we want to trash with Priest and probably play with Witch. Yeah. Is Improve or Smuggler's worth it? Or should we just get Silver? Improve can always... Oh, no. If it gains its a Villa, that's no good. I think Silver is the lower risk option. Smugglers probably will be good at some point, but I'm not in a rush to get it. Okay. As long as I see Priest on turn 4, I'm going to be pretty happy. Pretty happy, that is. Oh, I'm very happy. Should we get a second Witch? Or should we take this opportunity to get a Livery? Second Priest is something we might want at some point also. I'm gonna go with Livery for now. Jeez, I keep hitting 5. Um, I think I might want Journeyman. This is kind of bonkers. I think I need a second Priest. I think that's pretty important. On the other hand, until we're drawing our deck, doesn't it make sense to add more draw? Huh. Let's try to get thin. Opponent can gain a Villa or a Priest. Hmm. Weird. Alright, well this is kind of bad. We have a whole lot of terminal actions down there. Ugh. I suppose we could follow our opponent's lead and just get 2 changelings or something. Or we could go changeling smugglers or something. Yeah, sure, whatever. Hmm. This was not the best shuffle we could have had. All our draws bottom decked. I really hope we hit... What we need to hit. Hmm. Go ahead and get a villa, which will actually be a changeling. Okay. Hmm. I'm not sure how much, like, actual draw we're going to need. And how much we can get with livery. I think I have the second livery. Oh boy. Our opponent gained a villa. So we might as well do this. We might as well use smugglers to get that. Not optimal. No liveries in play. I wonder if we should just try to empty, like, just get all the villas. That'd be great if we had a livery in play. As is, I think it still might be correct. I think my opponent's in a pretty tough spot if there are no villas left, you know? Oh, our opponent can get invasion. Oh, our opponent's the one with multiple liveries. Huh. Good to know. We might be able to afford invasion as well. Pretty wild that our opponent combined both liveries. It's really good. But it's going to be a while before they can enjoy the fruits of those horses, to use an awful metaphor. Another witch. Wow. Huh. But yeah, that's a lot of horses. And Fora looks at 16 cards. I wonder why that is. You gotta be kidding me! Bottom deck livery! Ah! That's so bad. That's so bad. Oh my god. That's so bad. I have no horses now. Ah! Freaking bottom deck livery. If I had drawn that livery, I think I would have been able to. Maybe I wouldn't have been able to buy invasion. I think I would have had 9. But still, I would have been able to actually use the changeling to get a livery and a horse. This is messed up. How does my opponent have 2 VP? That's confused. Oh, duchy, duh. Buys a duchy. Wow. Um, Honestly, I really don't know what to do. Man, this is not working out at all. I might find terminal draw with no villas. Jeez, my draws are so bad. Interesting. The piles might empty pretty fast. Changelings and curses. I don't know. I don't know what to do. This is really bad draws. At least the worst case scenario didn't transpire. But it's pretty bad. It's just shocking how... I feel like it's shocking how unlucky we've gotten. Our opponent's going for duchy pile out. Man, it might work. This is really sad. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay, that's not great. I need my freaking liveries. Shoot. I don't have a livery in play. This is so frustrating. Is a free duchy even worth it? I don't think so. I think I'll just get a province. I don't know. I don't know. My opponent hits 10 again. This is so crazy. I feel like my deck is better than my opponent's. I've just needed to see livery on certain turns when I haven't. Maybe I should have gotten a second livery earlier. I can believe that. Oh, my opponent's just going all in for these changelings. Oh no. I'm gonna lose. Oh, I'm losing this turn. That's so messed up, man. That's so stupid. So we have no plus actions except Paddock potentially. Probably Spice Merchant Sewers is pretty good. Hmm, not bad. I feel like I want all my terminal space for Paddocks. I think I'll borrow. Should I borrow for spices or borrow for Paddock, though? That's what I'm unclear about. I think Paddock. Spices might kind of empty to help the Paddock situation out. Okay, okay, we have a silver or copper down there. We do not have a silver down there. It's okay. Should we stick with single Paddock? I think so. Mill doesn't seem particularly worthwhile. Oh, wow. It will be good to have a mill at some point. So maybe there'll be like a spices mill turn. Hmm. Yeah, we'll trash that. Should we get another Paddock? Because they're like non-terminal. They're going to be non-terminal. Hmm. Well, that's unlucky. That's extremely unlucky. Hmm. It's just really unlucky. Maybe my opponent will empty spices. I guess we could have emptied spices. Man, I really need to find a copper as a top card, which is not super likely. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I suppose if my opponent doesn't get the last spices, I think I might just not even play the horse. Very curious to see what my opponent does. Lots of options. Many options. Spices Paddock, Spices Mill, Mill, Paddock, Province. Those are some of them. Could even add Root Cellar, potentially. Yeah. Man, my last turn, pretty unlucky to not see any of these cards. Any of these four cards. Okay. What are you doing, LTaco? Hmm. Okay. Let's go. I suppose I could have done it in the opposite order, but that was pretty good. Awesome. Hmm. Do we trash this silver? And do we do it for draw? Hmm. I think we might have horses down there. So if we play all this stuff, we have 10 coins. I'm pretty sure we have horses down there. I think, I think we don't. Now, should we get a root cellar? I think so. I think if we get 2 provinces, we lock in the win. And that should be within our grasp. Oh, yeah. Okay. Do we have it in hand? That's 12, 14. Yeah, I think we do. Okay. 1-1. Flag. Grotto versus church. Well, church is the only way to... Well, church is not the only way to trash. There's also investment. But church is my preferred way to trash. In terms of draw, well, that's not good. Marquee, but way of the ox. I mean, we'll make... Oh. Should we open Cobbler? Cobbler's pretty good in this kingdom. We could open a Marquee with Guardian. But there are no attacks in this kingdom, so I don't want a Guardian. Grotto is pretty good with Marquee too, because you can set aside some cards, then play a Marquee. You have a hand size of 10. You do your payload, whatever. Then the next turn you get a hand size of 9 to start. Which gives you plenty to like Ox and then Marquee. So yeah, it's a pretty good like 2 Marquee board, I think. I mean, Church serves a similar function. 2-5. I don't know. It's different. We'll see what happens. Abundance to start. That is weird. Do I even want a second grotto? I don't think so. I think I'd just like to have Cobbler and 5 copper. Wait a moment. I get all of that. No, 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 no. I'm gonna have 4 copper? No, I'm gonna have 5 copper. When drawing your hand, +1 card. Interesting. Okay. Flag bearer time. I do need to trash some cards at some point. I forgot how the flag would trigger this shuffle. That's probably fine, but it is a thing. No! Okay. Hmm. I do need a marquee. This is a weird kingdom. I got 2 churches, but I could have actually played with investment instead. Hmm. Oh well, here we are. I suppose we still could play with investment. Trash a little faster. But I really need the flag bearer, I think. Or I want it. Opponent's got a lot of thinking they're doing. Understandable. Yep. I mean, I think my opponent's in a better position than I am. Although they didn't set anything aside this turn. So that's interesting. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, let's just get a marquee. What to do, what to do. I think I'd like to draw cards. Hmm. Well, we have the marquee on top. That's something. Get our second marquee, and we're off to the races. Wait, why would you grotto as Ox there? Don't you want that grotto? Hmm. I'm not sure a third marquee does much. It's good reliability, I guess, but you have other reliability tools. I'm not convinced. Churches. In a commerce again? Alright. Let's start with that. Discard 2. So we could play the church. If we play the church to set aside 3 cards, we'll end up drawing pretty much everything. That seems fine to me. Oh, we have another cobbler down there as well. Hmm. Oh. Oh, we have a C chart. Look at that. I guess it's not a big problem. I mean, playing 2 cobblers isn't so bad. Hmm. Alright, let's go ahead and get C chart, abundance, play 2 cobblers. This should be... Next turn, we'll get a big commerce turn. Huh, that seems like a waste of a trash to me. Hmm. Okay, that's a legit grotto. Yeah, my opponent's definitely ahead on account of having 5 golds. But, you know, this turn we'll get some golds ourselves. So that's something. We also don't have a marquee in hand, which is problematic. That's very problematic. Well, we're just gonna hope for the best here. Get 2 C charts. Well, get a C chart and a abundance, I think. That should do the trick. Grotto is much better than Church for our reliability, it turns out. No big surprise there. We could get Flag Bearer here, but we have an abundance of those. There's a limit to how much gold you can actually meaningfully use. I think my opponents reached it, so they should probably buy Province. See if they do. Yeah, I think that's overbuilding. Well, see what the top card is. It's a marquee. We're in business. We should probably church some cards, right? 2, 3, 4. We can church 2 cards. I don't understand what I was doing there. But here we are. Okay, we can grotto. And we can grotto for 4. Should we have done that? I feel like we shouldn't have done that. I need to. I need to. Can I? So I have one copper down there and two abundances. I ultimately need to buy a commerce and a flag bearer at least. Maybe just that. That seems okay. We can get one more gold and one more grotto if we do that. I think that's probably the play. All right. Well, that was a big turn for us. All right. We'll see what happens. Hmm. Okay, we already have the grotto in play. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that sucks. Hmm. Well, we could. We could buy province. I don't even hate it. I don't even hate it. Yeah, this like two marquee situation is troublesome. It's troublesome. That's a lot of discarding. Oh boy. 3 provinces. That's a lot of provinces. I can't match that. So I wonder how much our opponent is set up for next turn. They don't have a grotto, but they do have a church, and that church might have... Oh, and they also have 2 abundances. They don't have a flag. They have 2 cards set aside in church. They very well might dud. Obviously, if they take 3 provinces, I'm pretty screwed. So we probably take 1 province, like in a duchy and some other stuff. That's my thinking. Alright, so we have the marquee. We don't need to take a flag bearer. So we could take an abundance. You know what we could take? We could take investment. It is worth 3 VP. We have to trash a copper, but we probably wanted to do that anyway. I think getting a little more VP seems good to me. Alright. We almost certainly don't need all these flag bearers. We can use church. Set aside 1 card. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's probably fine. I don't think I want to set aside... I could set aside the C chart, actually. I don't mind. And then at this point, playing the C chart seems like a good idea. Okay. So we played that church. So we should do that. And then we can grotto some number of cards. Probably 2. Oh, I see a problem. Our next turn is not going to have a Margrave. I mean, a Marquis. Not likely. That is a real problem. Guess we can set up 2 grottos here. Oh, no, we can't. Not if we want more points from investment. So we probably trash the grotto. Yeah, we need to get a little bit lucky. We need to get a little bit lucky next turn. So this is going to be probably like province duchy or something. Probably leaving the abundances is pretty reasonable play. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh no, did we not get a cobbler in play? We didn't. We did not get a cobbler in play. Our opponent did not have a dud turn. Turns out they have a lot of marquees. This is probably enough to win. Actually, I don't know. 24 coins is a lot of coins. But 8 golds does the trick. All right. Blockade. Oh, Captain is... I guess Captain can play Herald. Um, so the attack part of Blockade isn't as good as it usually is. We seem to be missing plus buy in this kingdom. Which makes quest worse than it otherwise would be. I do want to get heralds, and blockade seems like a good way to do that. I think I can get behind blockade dungeon. I mean, ultimately we do want to displace. I can believe that blockading potion is maybe correct at some point. So our opponent's got Charlatan. Alright, I guess we blockade here. Next turn we're going to have 3 copper. So that's going to be a dungeon. Or not. I think a herald looks pretty good. So we can try to draw up a card that we want. Do we want another blockade? That seems a little bit greedy. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. Now we just get a bunch of heralds. I hope my opponent doesn't blockade a herald. That would be unfortunate. But they only have the one blockade, so it's okay. And they have the 2 charlatans. I actually think Captain's going to be pretty bad. Yeah, I'll buy Quest. That seems good to me. Yeah, these curses are going to really hurt because I can't get rid of them. I think we've lost this game. It's a pretty good start from our opponent. I don't know how we recover. Like, we need to start giving out curses as soon as possible, I suppose. It's probably via Charlatan. Our path to victory has to be winning the Herald split, but even that won't be enough, I think, at this stage. We can get a captain. I do think it needs to be a Charlatan. I mean, displace is the other thing we want to get. Wow, that was fast. Man, these curses. The thing is, like, our opponent taking a Herald doesn't even hurt that much. Like, the curses aren't as bad as they usually are. Yeah. See, they're willing to take it. Let's go. Should we take a province? Probably. Mm-hmm. Okay, we can displace the blockade and buy a province. That looks pretty good to me. Maybe we will win. As long as they don't play... another Charlatan. Vault's gonna be pretty good, huh? Maybe not. I mean, we couldn't have given out the curse that turn anyway, right? So, it's probably inevitable that we're gonna lose the curse split. At least that badly. What was that? That was 7-3? Yeah, it could be worse. I mean, Blockade's still pretty good. Our path to victory is likely getting the remaining three of the four remaining provinces, but there are potential lines to win where we only get two provinces. So our opponent needs to think about whether the duchy is worth it. They have a pretty fat shuffle coming up. I don't like that vault in retrospect. It is draw, I guess. Ooh. This is a bad turn, so I wouldn't mind questing, I guess. What are we gonna gain? We revealed what? A gold? I don't love shop. So it should probably be silver. Hmm. No! No! We lose! I hate losing. Hmm. Guess we need that. Let's see if we can double province here with 0 golds. And no dungeon. Yeah, the blockade part of blockade doesn't matter, so my opponent can take a silver. Easy enough. Goes for a dungeon. Maybe I should have gone for a dungeon. How the heck did we get to this spot? Oh. Um... My opponent has 2 dungeons in place. I don't think they're going to actually benefit from this vault. What if we got to play a displace and drew a Charlatan? Then we would win. Gotta go for the gold. Alas, we did not quite get there. If we had drawn our Charlatan, we would have. We could still win if our opponent somehow doesn't hit 8. With all this sifting. Unlucky. Or maybe moderately, reasonably lucky. I don't know. We'd had a really good chance to win. If we had drawn that Charlatan with that dungeon, we would have won. And if our opponent had missed 8 there, we would have won. Had a good chance. We really need to win the remaining 2 games. How do we do that? Well, not via trashing, that's for sure. I mean, I guess there's Secluded Shrine. Rush is potentially interesting. Bane of Native Village. Not the most exciting Bane. This is just nasty, this kingdom. I don't like it at all. We almost certainly need to play with Secluded Shrine. We could rush a Native Village. That's exciting. I don't know if it's any good. It seems like it would be better on the 3-4. I feel like there's a really bad collision case with Secluded Shrine and Inventor. I want to pick up a harbor village. It's bad, but in the collision case, it's not bad. They're gonna rush native village. Yeah, it's a good play on that. But we hope that they set aside their secluded shrine. That'd make my day. They did not. Unlucky. Well, normal luck. Yeah, I think we want Inventor now. We could gain the silver next turn. This turn we could take a 5. Which probably should be litter, but Mining Road is interesting. It has some synergy, you know? With Secluded Shrine. But I think we're going to get better mileage out of litter. Screw it. I'll just get a Mining Road. That's so many inventors. I think litter over Witch's Hut is correct. There's also artists to consider. This one's kind of weird. I think I'll get a silver. It doesn't quite work. I could just rush 2 inventors or something. Rush for 2 inventors. I was imagining different draws when I got this Mining Road. Because if I gain and play a silver and trash 2 copper, I only have 3 coins, and that's not very good. And I trade these 2 coppers for a Secluded Shrine and a silver, which is better, but not like a lot better. So I'd rather hold on to it. Yeah, let's just do it. We got 4 inventors, I think. I'm going to be gaining a lot of harbor villages from here on, so it might actually be good to get a witch's hut. Yeah, I think so. In. Oh, it does not have much draw. They do have cards set aside on the native village map, though. That's an expensive artist. I suppose we could get an artist, but nah. Man, all my draws down here. Frustrating. How did they draw that? How did that happen? They got the artist after the inn. And they just got lucky. Are they planning to just not pay off their debt? Is that their plan? Oh, they picked up with Native Village. That's some. Oh, they just did that. I don't even know. It's a big turn, clearly. They have a billion actions, probably a billion inventors. Yeah, I'm probably screwed. Sure is taking a while, but it's not trivial. Continue to wait. Will they buy an artist? They will not. In, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's pretty much guarantees a good turn. Yep, I'm appropriately scared. How long will this turn take? They're presumably looking for their artist, but now they've played 2 litters and 2 harbor villages, so the artist is still good. Probably draw 5 cards, so that seems actually really good. Maybe game winning. No, not game winning, but pretty darn good. There's an argument that I should have taken artist and 7 debt, but 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a good artist. I feel like I need to actually pay off what I've owed. My opponent has a lot of cards in their discard, so they probably don't want to trigger that shuffle, but that's okay. They presumably have all their inventors in hand. 5 inventors. What a world. Probably would have been good to find an opportunity to add an artist into the deck. Litter, of course, has... Whoa! That was unexpected. Is that a good shuffle to trigger? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I could have gained a card. This is pretty bad. This is pretty darn bad. Oh boy. Yeah, rushing distant land is interesting. Um, Pretty sure buying a province is better than rushing a distant land, though. Wow. I guess we should have bought an inn. It's just... What the hell, man? That was a bad turn from our opponent. Time for a bad turn from us. Some pretty good cards down there, I think. But I kind of want to get closer to having Witch's Hut. Maybe a curse will hurt my opponent. No, it won't. They just shuffled. What do we even do, though? Could just take Bats points. That's so sad. But honestly, better than giving out a curse, I think. We could also buy an artist. Yeah. Like, look at this. That's pretty sad. We had 2 villages. My opponent has an artist in hand. I guess what I could have done is played the Witch's Hut and then hope to play to buy in, but that was a faint hope. Oh wow. Just noticed Char beat Tracer 5-1. That's a big win. Yeah. I'm about to lose this one, potentially 1-5, but hopefully 2-4. Really hurts to lose the last game. Yeah, this should do it. We don't need to move on. We can move on. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Well played from LTaco. We have Storyteller Treasure Trove, which is pretty interesting. Storyteller Leprechaun, also some synergy there. What is Riverboat? Mystic. Well, that's pretty bad. Let's go ahead and get Steward, and then probably Pageant. Riverboat is not a village. So we're going to play single Steward, and then we're going to play a Leprechaun later in the game. Otherwise, Storyteller Treasure Trove. That's my plan. What's this thing do? Will-o-wisp? I don't think that's the strongest thing in the kingdom. It's terminal. It's terminal. We might want to play with a figurine at some point, so we actually can discard the terminal we didn't play. For some value. Figurine will give us plus buy. Well, that's really bad. But I think I'm gonna buy a Storyteller. Anyway. My opponent's getting just as good draws as I am. My draws are good. I was kind of hoping that I'd have the edge in that sense, but it's okay. We're player one. The mirror favors us. Actually, our opponent's draw is better than ours, because we bottom decked a copper, they bottom decked an estate. So they are ahead. Okay. So here, I think I just want the treasure trove. And we'll pick up a Leprechaun here. I guess we could have, yeah, but we didn't want to do that, so. Now opponent gets to top deck a treasure trove and play the Storyteller. It's all very upsetting. I don't even know if that Leprechaun's gonna be able to activate, now that I think about it. Isn't it too early for treasure trove? You can get 4 cards in play, so Leprechaun will be the 5th, but you need a second Storyteller. Before the Leprechaun will actually pay off. Hmm. Hmm. So I do want a Leprechaun, but do I want it this turn? Or do we want to get a second Storyteller or a figurine? Like, we need the second Storyteller. Anyway. We need, like, all the pieces. We need them all. Do we need the Leprechaun, actually? I mean, it's pretty handy to have. It is extra gains. I think the second Storyteller doesn't really accomplish anything. This is pretty bad. What are those cards? We have a treasure trove, a gold, a leprechaun, a steward. The other card must be a copper. Um, no, this is fine. This is fine. I don't think I want to play this treasure trove just yet, do I? I kind of do. Yeah, let's top deck that. And obviously top deck that. Shit. This is a problem. If we don't find our other storyteller, you know? I think we play both golds. A little bit unfortunate, but I think it's the play. Should have top decked a copper. We we might even want to use a coffer to just 100% guarantee that we can make this turn the way we want it to be. If I saw Storyteller there, but I didn't, I'm going to spend one coffer. Okay, so that happens. And yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're not good. This is not ideal. We have just too many cards now. We do have that wish as well. I'd like to use that wish for figurine. But it's tricky. Yep, there's that figurine. Yeah, this is optimal from our opponent. Maybe the treasure trove was wrong. No, our opponent ended up getting a treasure trove. Yeah, they're just in a much better spot than us. As our draw is crap. I think to have any chance... We get a coffer by doing that, and we can spend those coffers to draw more. I think it has to be correct. We're losing this game too. This is really been a terrible match. Yeah, our opponent's given up on the Leprechaun. That seems correct. This is a terrible match. Did they use a wish? They didn't use their wish. Hmm. I mean, this just looks like they've just super won. Hmm. Aren't there 10 wishes in the pile normally? No, there must be 12. Right. Because I have a wish, duh. So they have a wish. They can wish for figurine and get another buy, which is really good. Is there any way we can win? That dead turn, or in our last turn, was unfortunate. Our opponent hasn't gotten a dud. That was our first dud. Our opponent literally has never not seen Storyteller since the turn they bought it, right? What is this wish gonna be? Are they just gonna hold on to the wish until they need it? Nope. Treasure trove, wow. Oh, they're just trying to be real cautious. Yeah, okay. Well, they were protective that time. So, question here. How many coffers do we spend? I really want to activate this Leprechaun, so I'm going to spend 3 coffers. I don't even know if I have golds down there, that's the thing. Didn't I play multiple golds last turn? Not many. Okay. Okay. So we can do that. Our opponent doesn't have a wish. They have no ability to get 3 buys. I think that means we double. And just hope for a good turn. This looks like a good turn. Let's go. I mean, we're not completely out of the woods here. But we get to draw 9 cards here, which is pretty good. We've got 2 Storytellers, a Wish, and a Figurine in that. 9. So pretty great odds so we can get where we're trying to go. Oh my god. Fuck me. So we have to do cards here. Oh my god. By the skin of my teeth. Oh my god. Seeing just that steward there was so disheartening. But we got the dream draw from there. Oh my god. Alright, well, that was a poor match. We're now barely ahead uh, overall in the division, so we need to finish with some strong matches. I think my only opponents are Marcus and Sammy remaining. So, it'll be a challenge, but until the next one, see ya.